Hello everyone, my name is Amanda Rodriguez and today I'm at this beautiful place just behind the Central Library. I just love coming to this place. So today I'm going to talk on a very important topic and something that is very common. I have met a lot of people who have been telling me that they have the same problem and they really struggle to manage this problem and to overcome this problem. I too had the same problem and for many years I struggled to overcome this problem, but finally after a long time I finally made it. And this problem is nothing but getting a good night's sleep. So this is a very common problem and many people find it difficult to fall asleep and also to continue to sleep for long. And this is a very common problem, and so in this video I would like to share my personal experience of how I managed to overcome this problem. So if you go to see, sleep is very vital for our health, and both physical and mental, and it is something that gives us time to rest and repair. So the whole day we have been working hard and we've been thinking a lot and we've been using our brain to do so many functions and so many things that sleep gives us time to rest and repair from the injuries that we've had the whole day. So you will see that sleep is very vital for our health. So the minimum number of hours you need to sleep is 6 hours and the best hours to sleep is 8 to 9 hours. But these sleep hours differ from person to person. Also, our sleep is made up of sleep cycles which are 1 to 1.5 hour in duration each. And a normal human being will sleep for 4 to 5 cycles. And what happens is when you don't sleep the number of sleep cycles or you wake up in the middle of a sleep cycle, it can affect your sleep and also affect the functioning of your brain. So when can I say that my sleep is not okay? So when I sleep less than 6 hours, when I sleep late after 1 or 2 a.m., when I wake up late like after 10 a.m., when my head is heavy and I'm feeling drowsy the next day, I can't concentrate, I feel very irritable and I can't function normally. So these are the signs that will show me that when I don't sleep well. So what are the things that I did and still do to help me have a good night's sleep? So the first thing I'll say is to have a very good sleep schedule. So when I say this, what I mean is to sleep at the same time every night and to wake up at the same time every morning. So this helps you to have a very good sleep pattern. So if you are sleeping at 10 at night, then sleep at 10 every day. And if you are waking up at 6 or 8 in the morning, then you do that every day. So this will give you a very good sleep pattern. So the next thing that can help you is meditation. So you can do any meditation that can help you fall asleep. Some people do progressive muscle relaxation. Even I do progressive muscle relaxation sometimes. And also other relaxation meditations can help. Then there are sleep meditations, and some sleep meditations last for 8 to 10 hours. And these are for people who find it difficult to continue to sleep for long. So these people can use these sleep meditations. So the next thing I will say is exercise. Exercise is also very vital for our sleep. So I try to walk 30 minutes per day, and I especially do this in the evening so that I feel a bit tired and this helps me fall asleep. And the next thing is having a bath. So having a bath just before going to sleep or before dinner can help you have a good night's sleep. And what happens with bath is when you have a bath, your temperature rises, and when you finish, the temperature starts coming down. So this change in temperature helps you fall asleep. Then reading a book. I find reading a book the easiest and the quickest way to fall asleep. Also dimming the lights, then dimming the lights in the living room, your bedroom, your study room, wherever you spend time before going to sleep, just dim the lights and this can help you fall asleep. Then putting off electronic gadgets. Now electronic gadgets like your phone, your TV, your iPad, your tablet, your computer, just 2 hours before going to sleep. If you can do it before that, then well and good. So there was a time when I used to think that, watching TV or watching videos, watching movies, being on the laptop, being on the phone would make me tired and would help me fall asleep. Little did I know that these screens, they emit light, and this does not allow us to fall asleep or makes it difficult to fall asleep. So try to avoid this electronic gadgets just 2 hours before going to sleep. It made a big difference to me. So then drinking drinks like milk and chamomile tea can also help you fall asleep, because they relieve stress, they make you relax, and that's how they help you have a very good night's sleep. Then having dinner early. So if you are planning to sleep at 10 p.m. then having dinner before 8 p.m. can also help you to fall asleep, other than just having dinner and going to sleep. Then the use of lavender oil. So lavender oil, if you take it on a tissue and put it under your pillow, the smell will help you relax and relieve your stress. And this again can help you fall asleep. So these are some of the ways that I used, and I still do some of them. Though now I don't find it very difficult to sleep. But yeah, I do try to manage my sleep, and they help me a lot. And there are so many other things that you can do, and yeah, and you if somebody really finds it difficult to fall asleep, I'm not trying to suggest this, but if you really find it, then there are some medications that can help. But for this, don't do it over the counter. Please go and speak to your psychiatrist or your psychologist, and they will guide you. So also, if you go to see, sleep is very important for our mind as well as body. But it's a pity that some people they take sleep for granted. But sooner or later you will have to pay the price. So see that you manage your sleep and have a good sleeping schedule, and so that you will have a good sleeping pattern. So I will say one thing, that sleep is more important than anything you do, and don't compromise it with the other things that you think are important, because sleep is really important. It's as important as oxygen and water, as somebody has said, and it is more important than food as well. So by watching this video, I hope you sleep like a baby, and maybe not all the time like how the baby does, but at least for a good night's sleep. So thanks for listening, and God bless.